Hello, everybody. This is Eric Akani with another Faith and Fitness devotional. So today I want to talk about my experience as a collegiate football player at San Diego State University. So when I was at San Diego State University, it was easier to stay in shape as it was now. Oh, why do you say that? Because as a collegiate football player, you're literally told what to do. You have a set schedule of workouts. So I'd wake up in the morning, I'd have to go work out. Then after that, later in the day, I'd have to go to practice. And then I get to play the games on the weekend. So I was constantly exercising. I was constantly lifting weights. I was constantly running. I was constantly in shape. And one of the interesting things was that when a lot of my teammates, whenever they stopped playing football, they got out of shape. Why did they get out of shape? Because now there is nobody, making them wake up in the morning to go work out. They weren't attending football practice. Nobody was critiquing them on, hey, your nutrition, what you need to eat and what you need to do to stay in shape, to stay strong. They weren't drinking as much water. They weren't getting as much sleep because now there's nobody watching over them to make sure, hey, you got to make sure you're doing these things so you're able to play in the games on the weekends. And why do I say this? This connects to our Christian life. A lot of times when we think about serving God, we want to be in the perfect situation. What do I mean by that? You want to be in a city with, oh my goodness, the biggest church, with youth. If you're a youth, you want to have married couples. If you're a married couple, whatever group that you're in, you want God to provide that need. So then you're comfortable. Okay. You want to be able to have so many different options of what to do on the weekend. You don't want to have any temptations in your life. You don't want to be in a situation where, hey, there's not a lot of people at my workplace who think differently than I do. I want to be surrounded with people in an environment where, hey, I'm never going to be challenged. Hey, I'm never going to be tempted. Hey, I'm never going to be asked about my faith. I want to be in this quote unquote bubble. And God says in 1 Corinthians chapter 10, where he talks about temptations, and God's never going to put you in a temptation. God's never going to put you in a trial or situation that you can't overcome. And we have to understand that under every single circumstance, under every situation, God is going to expect us and require us to be able to serve and commit to him. Now, am I saying, that you need to be perfect? No, what I'm saying is let's not make an excuse and say, my situation is the reason why I sinned. My situation is the reason why I fell away from you. The situation is the reason I got caught up in sin. Because God's saying, no, you can't use that as an excuse. Because in any situation, he will give you the strength to be able to endure. In any situation, he'll give you the strength to be committed to him. We have to lean on him because when trials come, when those temptations come, when those cravings of sin come, he will give us a way out. He will allow us to overcome, and it will allow us to draw closer to him. And also it will be an example of those people who aren't connected to God. Maybe they don't have a relationship with God, and they see, hey, this person is a follower of Christ, and still in this situation, they're staying committed to him. Even when it's not perfect, even when they're around people that don't think like him, even around people with different lifestyles, they still exemplify his character. They still exemplify that kindness and that love and that grace. And you know what? That'll be such a blessing, and you'll be shining their light. They'll be more interested. They'll be questioning themselves and saying, hey, maybe I should try Jesus out. Maybe I should start reading about him. Maybe I should start praying to him because I see somebody in a situation that's not quote unquote comfortable, and they're still staying connected. They're still staying committed. So keep this in your minds and your hearts, because I know a lot of us are in situations that aren't perfect, that aren't ideal. And we're saying, Lord, get me out of this. Lord, I feel uncomfortable. No, Lord, there's nobody who thinks like me or believes what I do. Lord, put me in a better situation. But God's saying, you're in this situation to be a blessing to others. So remember our responsibility is to stay committed to God in any and every